Now let's see if it's necessary to stick to the nature of the rule of law for the sake of Salpe. Choose the final change from the state of Salpe that has never been awaited by man. The performance program connection just before the comparison of the goddess of the rivers and lakes chosen by BP has a higher energy value. It is not possible to single out the induction between the ranking and the ranking recently. This way, the energy improvement will be better and the youthfulness of the ranking will be higher.
Next time.
Did you make your choice? Let's first look at the motivation for our selection. We drew this one, we got this one. This kind of feeling can continue over a long period of reflection because you can still feel his feelings for you from the relationship. Because sometimes you might think their feelings are just about to emerge. A bit can't feel it. He might express that he really did something for you to see his effort, his sincerity, and his honesty, but he is indeed one kind. There is such a sincerity in possibly going with the flow in handling important relationships or in some friction between each other. There might be some unhealthy practices. Every place will appear. It's more superficial, not really implemented to the substantive action level to build the Communist Party or to be able to make some efforts with you in the process, make some adjustments for comparison. There might be some bias, but it's admirable that he did it for the draft. So it's still worth trying between the two sides. Try harder if Azen has completed the proxy research and got it back and has already reformed and opened up. Can't you question whether he really still loves me? Does he still like me? At this time, it's easy to misunderstand. I say it's easy. It can lead to your own chaotic world, so you can first fry the court's sinful state. Then try to communicate with the other party, right? Deep communication, right? Try to really share some of the problems in each other's emotions and try to solve them together. Hang in there. I honestly don't know what to do. I feel absolutely hopeless about the future. I really don't know. What will we be like in the future? If we are usually together, we can indeed sort out what and so on. There are also places for pointing fingers. You can find them to answer again. We will analyze it in detail, then look at the rules and practices of the rule of law. Speaking of this, but how about this card? Just talking about the feelings, actually not quite firm. You can try to let go in these rounds because you can see the other party's responsibility and what process is very happy to treat you. Even without enough patience, he may not be in the original state. There's no superiority in him. Sometimes he may just want to reach out or just mark something. They don't have that kind of persistence and philosophy. They say they really beat us. They regard us as a position they care about a lot. You are not a girl. You can't eat the meat that was cut for you before. This kind of bird and fish. You've grown so big. How were you smaller than me when you were little? He doesn't have the patience to care about this feeling. He doesn't have the patience to be busy when you don't want problems. He will comfort you or try to do something hard. No. Our next one is very fierce. I have a feeling that I don't understand. These people did not persist in managing this relationship and did not abuse you. They did not put you in their pocket and naturally felt that they did not put you in the position on their body, truly protecting each other with their hearts. There's no need to really struggle in the community so people know. I should go back for breakfast too. You might hear better people who deserve to hear better people. But if you ask me if I can feel this condition now, I can't say. You can try to do your best to challenge the game. Let's eliminate some of the negative energy. We know. Where is the thing in this circle? Where is this thing in several themes? Finally, let's have a look at the group of selectors who drew this card. They drew this card. Such feelings can actually be tried again. Don't interfere, just look at the disc first. Because his feelings for you exist. But there's a point where he is himself when it comes to your future or the direction of this relationship. He is not that independent. He is not that firm. He just feels that the important emotion feels a bit out of control. He can never control it. He doesn't know what our future will be like. Yes, they can't touch it. He also feels like we have not achieved becoming our own old player. In this out of control state, he is not confident. So he might be more passive or in a state of collapse and watchfulness. Maybe there is none. The most important effort is to do something, or really do something, for the two people. Sometimes I express my feelings as if he doesn't care, but actually he is in a state of lack of confidence. In this state of lack of confidence, he feels a bit unable to move and a bit low. This feeling might be better in the future's time and phenomena. This can help with your subsequent development. You can try to persist a little longer. Actually, I don't understand. I really don't know how he grew up. Let's try to look at the individual reception desk and continue to take a look. The above is the overall situation of the market today. If you want to understand more deeply about the confusion and problems you encounter in your personal feelings, including his current attitude towards our relationship, what his ideas are, right? How will our future development be? We don't have those problems. What about the complex situation? What about the compound treatment? What are the selling points of the compound, etc.? You can come to me to talk with us. We will do some analysis of the real situation so that you can see what its functionality is. The help for people will be a bit greater and more absurd, but like those flies that make chaos this kind of speech, I won't lose to myself.